Too tame.
Much too tame.
What do you have in mind?
Well, something with a snake on it. Something with a big snake that comes out.
I'll look. They're not asked for very often nowadays.
Oh, those are very chic, and they're only $2.98.
Oh, I love to have them, but I don't have any money with me.
Oh, we don't carry charge accounts. I'm sorry. I could lay them aside for you.
Thank you.
We cannot have this.
Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
About the glasses that the lady wanted.
Yes, these.
How much are they?
$2.98.
$2.98.
Plus.
Okay, you got it.
Oh.
Give her the glasses.
Miss? Oh, miss. That gentleman over there, he paid for them.
So, are you the owner?
No.
Why do you wish to make me a gift of these?
You look so pretty in them. And then you look so unhappy when you had to give them back.
It is most gracious of you. You must let me make an offer in return.
Oh, really? That's not necessary.
Oh, yes, it is if you want me to accept your gift. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hey! All right.
Hey,
now,
what in the world? Look.
This is what I want. I will take this one.
Would
Yes.
you mind breaking everything up in the whole store? We have to buy everything.
Yes, indeed.
Don't you think that's a trifle scary for a 4-year-old child?
Nay, sir. Those kids need a little scare now and then. Cause the adrenal glands.
It makes them hostile in later years.
I will take this one, lady. How much is it?
It's $3.95.
Right, pay her, please.
$3.95. Uh-huh, sorry.
your own per day.
Okay, here we go.
Yes. Listen, what was with the check?
Well, it was a little barter, actually. A little business barter there. I gave a little pair of sunglasses for a dime store. A little dime store giant ring. Yes, giant turban. Hey, whoa! Wait a minute. No. You don't do that.
But it's very confusing on that traffic, you know?
But you see, if you're going to get on the bus, you get on in the back, not from underneath. And if you were thinking about taking the tour, the special guided tour of
I wasn't
Fisherman's
really.
Wharf, no?
No.
Oh.
I was just crossing the street.
Yes, but the thing is, Mr. Scott and myself, we were going to take the guided tour. Our special. This is Mr. Scott here.
How do you do?
I think
My
it's
pleasure.
Welcome to the tour.
Sure.
Yes.
Welcome to the tour.
Here we go.
All right. Wow. Oh, look out. How long will you be in San Francisco?
Oh, I live here. I've lived here most of my life. What's that?
That's Alcatraz, dear.
Alcatraz? That's a lovely name. What is it?
Listen, honey, how could you live in San Francisco most of your life and you wouldn't know about Alcatraz?
It's curious, isn't it?
Yes, it's curious.
It's more beautiful than I imagined.
Well, Maylin, I really cannot understand. You've never been up here to Coit Tower before, which is certainly one of San Francisco's landmarks. You've never been to Fisherman's Wharf, or... How come?
You may not ask me that, Kelly.
Okay. Oh.
only seen it in pictures before. I never knew it was so majestic.
Maylin,
Yes,
it's time for you to stop putting the two of us on.
What he means...
I know very well what he means. Please don't ask me any question. I cannot answer them. And if I could, you would not understand. When I was little, I used to have one. They're very rare.
Where'd you keep it?
In my garden.
An orangutan in the garden.
It was in Singapore.
Oh, Singapore. Well, that explains it, yeah.
It was a very large garden. I think bigger than this one.
All right, Monkey Island.
Spider monkey can grasp the tip of its tail, but its thumb is so small that it is of little use for holding objects. These amusing monkeys are quite audacious and can be aggressive. In the wild, they often bombard human intruders with fruit and branches, you see. Sounds like a guy I used to know lived in the dorm. His name was Gerald Bombardment. He used to, every time he failed an exam, used to always go around and throw fruit and everything.
That was funny. Do it again, mister.
What's your name, kid?
Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy, go look at the monkeys. They're a little bit funnier. Welcome to Singapore.
What in the world was all that about?
Friends of hers, I heard her call one of them by name.
Uh-huh. Well, it's
Guess-
all very strange to me, and possibly out of line. How about reporting them to the police?
Oh, yeah. Let's report them to the police. We'll report that we picked up a Chinese girl, and her relatives didn't like it. Look, we'll go to my cousin Effie's house, give her child the toy, and then we take off for Lake Tahoe.
Oh, man, while we're at it, why don't we just give her this and start her on her career with dime store jewelry?
Because this thing is a real ruby, and it's got to be worth a fortune.
Ah, come on. We're not any jewelry experts anyway.
We are not too good at karate either.
I was surprised. Weren't you surprised?
I was surprised. We're not supposed to be surprised. That's the difference between karate and handball, you see.
Handball. Well, I've seen you play handball. That's pretty surprising. Now, what are we going to do about this ring?
I just want to go swimming up at Tahoe, that's all.
Are you kidding? Without finding out about the ring? Think what that would do to your flutter kick.
An especially beautiful ruby. Exquisite. The setting is 18th century, Manchu period. Note the Indian influence in the filigree work. These are some of the jewels of the Empress Dowager who died in 1908. You can see for yourself. The filigree work is almost identical.
You mean you think this is a part of the collection of the jewels of the Empress Dowager?
Except that many of the jewels are now part of the Tu-Po collection here in town. May I inquire how this ring came into your possession?
Yes, I traded a pair of sunglasses for it. See, I didn't get cheated, after all. See, my friend always thinks that I'm a bad bargainer when I get in. I make bad deals when but this was, how much do you think it's worth?
Well, it's impossible to say. One must consider its historical as well as its intrinsic value.
I certainly would like to meet, or at least to speak to Mr. Tu-Po.
In that case, I think I can be helpful to you, if you'll wait while I make a telephone call.
Okay, well, see? I didn't get cheated. I never get cheated. When I'm great bargainers at work.
差館，請黃警員嚟講句話。有兩日。
I know you're calling the Central Police Station, asking for Inspector Wong. Now, you must believe us when we say that we have not stolen this ring at all, sir. All I ask you to do is to kind of give us time to find out exactly where this ring came from. We did not steal it. We did not steal it in the ring. We have not stolen it. So, we ask you not to call the police again. Look in your paper, check it out, and see if such a ring is stolen. Give us a day.
You know, someday I'm going to count up how many times I would have got busted in each language if you didn't speak it.
Yes. Well, I have no great ideas about spending everybody's weekend in jail. Can we go to Lake Tahoe?
Please, I wish we would. You know what we would do, man, if we had any sense?
Yeah, I wonder.
We would take this directly to a hock shop and hock it.
What?
For about, well, they got to give us $5 grand on it easy. Then we catch a plane, we go to Reno. No, listen.
What?
Get on a hot roll at the table at Reno,
Oh,
run the
yes.
5 up to 50, get on another plane, go to Texas, buy a cattle ranch about 200 acres.
No, 200 acres not good for
500 acres.
All right, good enough. 500 acres, then we get us some of them prime longhorn.
No,
Drive 'em on up
wait,
the hill.
wait. No,
Get
no
up the
good. No,
roadside,
listen
huh?
to me. I'm telling you, no longhorns. You're a century behind. Today they have what they call the white-faced Hereford with a short horn. You see, those are the ones with the big, bulky, and again, you don't even have to drive them up the trail anymore. It's Abilene, you know. All you do is you put them on a train, a Pullman, an overnight sleeper. They send you a check.
No good.
What?
Don't like that. No
What?
fun. No fun. It's dreary.
Oh,
Very
all
dreary.
right. Well, if that's the case, then we better find May Lynn and get us back to her before she gets in trouble. You know, it really doesn't seem to go with having a collection of crown jewels.
Yeah. Well, don't knock it, man. It's the only Tu-Po in the book, so let's hit it.
All right.
Yes,
Yes, sir. We're looking for a Mr. Tu-Po.
don't live here. Live around in front of here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Cannot go through here. You must go around.
Oh, man, listen, we don't smoke. We're not gonna blow up anything.
But,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We go around.
You what, please?
This is the home of Mr. Tu-Po.
Mr. Robinson, Mr. Scott.
Yes.
You come, please.
Off you go.
You come, please.
손님들하고 뵙지 못한데 와서도 반갑다고 말해줘.
My master, Tupo, he say welcome to full house.
이 손님네하고 영어 하지 못해서 미안하다고 말해줘.
My master say sorry. English too bad for speaking to honored guests.
I speak Chinese.
그 동종만 나?
아, 그럴 것 같으면 너 가라. 아주 시간 맞춰 와서.
All right, we've come just in time.
Uh-huh. Good. I'm glad of that. Well, it's in time for what?
I don't know. It's a surprise. I see. Yes, indeed.
Uh-huh. New topless group.
Yes.
이놈들 15번 티라 15번 쌍놈들.
Oh, yes, yes. These are the two guys that assaulted us. you
I
see.
knew that
Yes,
right away.
indeed. So he wants us to kind of be good drummers and beat on the skins.
Little Buddy Red?
Oh, a little bit of Gene Krupa one time.
Certainly. A little
Max
contest of
Roach,
the
yeah.
ages?
Yes, indeed.
Now, wait a minute.
Now.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What's the matter?
This one doesn't balance right. Look, it stops up here and
here.
it's all down
Here,
there.
take mine.
Half
Take mine.
is all heavy.
Because I'm going.
You break something with. I don't like these. These are not right. No good.
그럼 다른 거 가져와요.
Yes. He says you got another one. I'll give you another one.
No, I'm out of the mood now. No mood. No good.
No senga.
그럴 것 같으면 언제든지 생각나는 대로.
Yeah. Well, he said anytime you want to, you can come on back.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sometime. Look, let's, you know, in the honored phrase, put your mouth together, say, let's get out of here.
Yeah, well, we can go on up to Lake Tahoe, man.
당신네 가기 전에 꼭 중국 영왕을 만나보고 가야 되겠습니다.
He says before we leave, he wants to introduce us to the Empress of China.
Beats Tahoe.
여왕님 메일링 중국과 후계자.
Her Majesty, successor to the throne of China.
I am so happy to see you again. You must have felt my wish. You have met His Excellency Tupo, my revered guardian and regent. And General Cheng, my Minister of State, who took it this afternoon upon himself to play watchdog.
Your Majesty's safety concerns me.
당신의 직분은 있다는 하자, 청 대장.
We will discuss the general's part in this matter later.
이들 그놈들 때리지 않았어.
Let's talk about how we refuse to administer punishment.
이들 가기 전에 내가 여왕에게 정식으로 소개합니다.
He wanted to bring us by to meet her formally before we left.
We will have tea now. Liu, in here.
We will have tea, Lou, in here.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
very well.
Very kind.
Your Excellency, would you join us?
여왕의 허락으로 난 고단하니 용서하십시오.
How did you find your way here?
Breadcrumbs.
My friend is joking, sir. Actually, no. We had an ancient Chinese ring, and then we learned that Mr. Tupou had quite a collection himself, so we thought...
Don't be embarrassed on my account. The ring was a gift from me.
With Your Majesty's permission, I would like to suggest...
You have my permission to leave us. My father was the Empress' only heir. When she died, he was put on the throne. He was only a child when the revolution came. Tupou fled with him to Singapore.
That's where you were born.
My mother died giving me childbirth. My father was assassinated. Then Tupou brought me here and built this place, not only as a reminder, but as a fortress. We have secret doors, underground passages for escape. And we stay here while we raise the money from the many loyal Chinese in America to finance my return to the throne.
Your Majesty?
I also answer to Mei Lin.
Okay. Mei Lin, has it occurred to anybody so far that perhaps the police might take a kind of a dim view of this government in exile? I mean, you know, whippings and, you know, courts and laws and juries.
Here, this place, it is not America. It is China, the old China, its old way. Liu, when I was a little girl, Liu let me fall into a bath that was too hot. Show them, Liu. If I had been badly scolded, it would have been her head, not her ear. And yet she knows Tupou is not cruel, but he sees me as the Empress. He has lived too long with this dream to accept anything else.
You believe all this?
I have to. It would be unbearable to believe that I have wasted all my life here.
Well, she told him about the secret doors, the underground passage, and I don't know what else she's telling them now.
And that old fool sits writing his poems. It would all be so simple if we didn't need him.
Do we need him?
No, not anymore. 줘봐라.
너 지금 알고 있다가
미쳐서 나 정신이 빠졌나? 미쳐서 왜 이래?
Perhaps it was a mistake for me to run away this morning. Taste freedom. Now Cheng will make it 100 times more difficult for me.
Yeah, well, it sounds more like your jailer than your protector.
He's both.
Well, doesn't that frighten you, Mei Lin?
Yes, but if I am to be the Empress they want me to be...
哎呀，不得了！老大爺上面唔知咩事㗎，仆街事，我個心就唔知點算啦。我
Tupou has suffered a stroke.
Tupou was dead. He was writing a poem and his heart stopped. She loved him very much. Let her grieve alone.
Yeah, you hear when it happened?
Yes, he called me. He wanted me to see his poem. He died before he could show it to me.
What do you think was the cause of death?
His physician would determine that. We can talk in my quarters.
Yeah, let's do that.
When are you going to call a doctor?
He's been called.
Friendly family doctor, I imagine, huh?
Naturally.
You didn't do anything to help the old man along, did you?
Now, why should I do that?
The reason would be if Tupou was gone, then you'd be running the whole show.
That's true, gentlemen. Take a look behind you. Like you said, I run the whole show.
Pull him out.
Just say howdy. They all grew up in America.
Oh, it's nice. Howdy.
Now,
Hi.
tell them who you are.
Well, my name is Alexander Scott. I used to wash dishes at Ah Fung's restaurant.
Now it's your turn. If you turn out to be as funny as your friend, my boys will step on both of you. So tell us.
Me?
Yes, you.
What? I'm not here to be funny. There's not much to tell anyway. I'm just a tennis player who's a professional sometimes, and sometimes an amateur, depending upon what the traffic will allow at that time, wherever we...
And on your way to a tournament, you met a girl. You bought her a pair of sunglasses and asked her a lot of questions.
Yeah, and he got beat up, too. Don't forget that part.
And suddenly you're here in this house. And much to your surprise, the girl is an Empress.
Yeah, that's another surprise, too, fellas. As a matter of fact, in case you didn't know it, Tupou is dead. And we figured he was murdered by your man here. No kidding. He really is. It's in the next room. And he's not a right kind of a guy. He's a traitor to all of us. And you.
Awa! They have a car outside. I never want to see them again.
Listen, I'm telling you guys right now, man, you're out of line. We are not the enemy. We are friends, man. We're trying to protect the Empress, too. Well, what do you want? You want some money? You want dineros? You want some drachmas? We got an expense account, I'm telling you right now, man. It is full of money in that suitcase, just loaded with bread, I'm telling you. Bribe. It's called a bribe, sir. We're trying to bribe you.
Try howdy.
I did that once, and you saw how they laughed then.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because this is the year of the snake, that's why. Silent is the snake. The snake sleepeth. See how the snake sleepeth in the year of the snake.
Slow down.
Undoubtedly realized we're not going to Tahoe this weekend.
I'm beginning to believe it.
Sir. Well, look, as long as we're just sitting around here not doing anything, just fooling our time away, we ought to try to figure out something about how somebody is making a bundle out of trying to restore Mei Lin to the throne of China.
So you think that's what it is, huh?
How could it be anything else, man? I think, Tupou, I think the old gentleman was on the level. It's a slightly senile relic of the past days of China's glory. And the Empress is a lovely, naive little child. But Cheng, you see, and his playmates, these cats are pros, man. They are out for the bread and nothing else.
Yeah. Have everything crated and taken to the dock. Order the boats made ready. We'll leave within the hour.
Yes.
Send Chow and Pu Yi to me at the shrine.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to intrude on your grief, Your Majesty. I too share your sorrow, but you must turn away from it now. You still have a destiny to fulfill. We have to leave.
I don't want to leave. I want to stay in America.
Escort Her Majesty. Kung, put them in the boat as soon as possible.
得啦，釘好個人擠落個船，快啲啲。
Is that right? Well, here we are again, folks. At what rate does oxygen burn when it burns?
Wait a minute for you a second.
That's the speed of sound.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you right now, at this point, my brain is got a big hole in it. And I just think that what we're going to have to do is try and get out of here before all the oxygen is gone.
Yeah, come on, alley up here. Up you go. Hurry, right there. Up.
Up what?
Just put your foot there. Blow them out.
No good. It's your turn, man. Last time I put you up. Here we go. Up to zip home.
You've forgotten, actually.
You're talking about burning up oxygen. Here we go. 1, 2.
The time before, when I went up before in the thing, what happened was the cat scratched my ankle. That's... it's easier, isn't it, if we... Man, I have seen fiendish oriental devices before, but spitting candles, that's something new entirely. Oh, man, look at that. That's my best psychedelic tie. wax and down the shirt. Another shirt. No, you know, that thing went off, though, and closed just because we walked into the room. I don't think there's anybody here at all, except us and Willie. There must be some kind of mechanism somewhere around here that makes it work. Put this over there, will you?
Why hasn't she changed?
我仲係打你睇後，我唔會話佢。
You had better put on warm clothes. We will be underwater for hours, and the night air is cold.
You haven't told me where we're going.
To a place of safety. That's all I can tell you now. You should trust me.
Tupo trusted you. He's dead.
See that she changes her clothes at once.
Huh?
Come on, man. Don't move around too much. You're wasting my oxygen. And I wish you'd move that further away. But this wax all over everything.
I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah,
you know what?
What's that?
I know how we can get out of here.
Yeah.
We just have to ring for room service.
For what?
Ring.
Oh, cut that out.
Room service.
Just stop moving, and suddenly...
Nothing.
Fingers, gall, wax, everything. Bounding around at a time like this, how we are inside of our famous locked room again. The insidious sputtering candles jumping all over us. What's coming, the cat? No, the cat. Where did you put him?
I don't know where the cats go when somebody puts them out.
How about putting me out? That'd be a nice... Where did you put the cat?
Over there.
No, I mean exactly where.
I put them down there.
Yeah, and then what?
Put them down. I came over here and I said to you, you were here when I said, I'm going to ring for room service. And I picked up the thing like this. And I said, I'm going to ring for room service. And I said, and then you got up and you went over there and you were standing on the thing. Hey, Cal, you all right?
Yeah.
What's down there?
Cat, air, and the passageway.
Well, where's it lead to?
Just go hit that door again and come see for yourself.
Yeah, okay. Not fast enough, not fast enough. Gotta get faster.
You haven't changed yet.
No. Because I'm not going.
You change and I'll help you. What is it?
The gold, Governor General.
What about the gold?
The cases are very heavy. I'm afraid to overload the boat.
There are 2 boats, you fool. Put them in the second one.
Yes, Governor General.
All these years.
Yes, all these years, squeezing gold out of greasy shopkeepers who thought they were helping to buy back the days of the monarchy. Drop your gun or she's dead. Tie them up. Thanks, old woman.
唔使，我應該咁幫你。好啦，燒死你兩個人啦！
Hey, Jun. Bound for Peking? What are you gonna do with all that gold? You gonna buy, Greek islands? South of France?
Get it through your head. I'm hardcore. Red China. Gold buys us H-bombs, missiles, scary things like that.
Where did it all come from?
From the Chinese people here in your country. The little people with the gold earring that melt down when they get word that their mother or their brother is hostage in Red China.
Blackmail.
That's just the word. What does it matter what means are used to achieve a noble end? The welfare of a nation is far more important than the fortunes of any individual. Arrivederci.
with that? No. Well, when I try to bite my nails, it gets a little painful, actually. Oh, I almost forgot. I've been meaning to return this. Huh? You mean it's mine? Oh, well, and if it's mine, I can do whatever I want with it. I can throw it in the bay or anything. In that case, I got it from a very beautiful Empress, and I would like to return it to a very beautiful co-ed. Go forth and charm ye the professors.
You're going to write to me sometime?
Yeah, we're going to keep in touch.
Sure. Goodbye now. Bye-bye.
Yes, the wonderfulness of a college education makes you not even care that one day you're going to become an empress with ladies in waiting, dragoons, foot soldiers, and everything. Did I ever tell you about the time that I met a real empress?
No.
Queenie was her name.
Oh, yeah?
Mister, you won't buy? Good, new, light.
No, thank you. I have enough. I have a lot right in here. Thank you.
Aku, talo na bro, anen. Speak English, Understand very good.
Okay.
2 years, San Francisco Fisherman Wharf.
Sure, okay, English. A friend of mine, he's an American, a tall, on the thin side. He plays tennis. I'm looking for a tennis player around here. Dances, and he plays and dances a lot and everything.
And dance.
Yes.
Dance.
Yes, he does, the Americano, yes.
Yeah.
Tennis.
Every night he dance like Greek calamity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where?
Every night.
Where?
Taverna.
Yeah, where is it?
Taverna.
Yeah. Hey.
How you doing?
Well, that's a relaxed greeting.
That's right. It's a relaxed island, in all truth. What bringest thou to us amongst us?
Oh, it's just a whim. 14 cables from the department. We were supposed to meet in Athens 10 days ago. Did you forget? Well, it's no problem at all. I've just been walking the Aegean Sea here and made more stops at the islands than old Ulysses himself. I thought you were dead.
In place of that, I turn up live and kicking and relaxed and happy, and that makes you all uptight. Now, that doesn't make any sense, does it?
Well, just what are you supposed to be doing here, man?
Well, I'm supposed to be looking for a mermaid who shall shortly ariseth to us. untune ourselves upon her white charger.
Hey, explain yourself, will you please?
I have never made more sense in my whole born days. I have, You ready? Yeah? I have come in out of the cold. I'm not in spy business anymore.
Why didn't you come to swim with me?
Well, it's more fun watching.
You're an old man. Yes. Soon I will leave you and find a young man who would like to come to swim with me.
Yes, well, you come back after swimming because there's more stuff in life than just swimming.
You're a Turk. This island is not for Turks. Why do you walk with him?
Well, now, wait. Now, he's not a Turk. This is a prince, an Abyssinian prince from North Philly. He's a very, very dear friend, and his name is Alexander Scott. This is Irina Papas.
What should I call him? Mr. Scott?
Doesn't make any difference.
Okay, Mr. Scott. Come to the house and I will give you a drink.
Now then, Irina is mine. And this island is mine, and sun shines here. Brighter than it does anywhere else. And if you had any sense at all, you'd come and enjoy some of it. Just sit still for a while and let the light come in.
No, I do pays for it.
What are you talking about, who pays?
Who pays for it? All right, you quit the service now. You got no money. Now, how you going to get money? Is your mermaid going to dive in for pennies when the ships come in?
Come on, man. Irina's fixing us something to drink.
Now I'm going over to the hotel and check in. Got to fill out some reports.
Yeah, I bet you do. And like Abu Ben Adem, my name shall lead all the rest. No? Listen, how about I'll see you tonight at the Taverna? There's a place called Rebos, and it means lower depths.
Harris here.
Come on in.
Shouldn't we do the identification bit?
I don't think so from your description. Tall, distinguished looking. That's about it.
No trouble recognizing you either. Tall, distinguished, deep suntan.
Okay. Now listen. What's your diagnosis?
Well, it seems pretty obvious. Beautiful girl, benign climate, 90% ouzo. He's down with a temporary attack of Dolce Vita.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't fit, because the man told me he quit the service.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, but you see, that doesn't fit either. Mostly because of the fact that Kelly's been exposed to sunshine and women before. Just doesn't fit.
So what's the next move?
Well, the next move is the Taverna, about 8 o'clock.
Φεύγω πια με καρδιά που θα πονεί παντοτινά. Ξέχασες, πέρασες, η αγάπη και πια δεν ξαναγυρνά. Τώρα πια.
Isn't she beautiful, man? Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Τώρα πια στη ζωή μου δεν θα
Making a steady diet of that stuff.
What stuff is that, sir? Yeah, better believe it. Not only that, but I've never been in such great shape in my whole days.
Ouzo.
Truly. That's a great brand, though, because Rena gets that for me in the mountains someplace. Special.
Well, I mean, how do they make it?
Well, they squeeze up a lot of ouzo, you see, and strain it through some more ouzo, and pretty soon you got, I don't know what it is. It's good for you, and you should drink some.
No, thank you. I just stick with my coffee.
Addio.
How did you like my song?
Beautiful. Beautiful and sad.
I know there is no love for the Greeks without tears. Except for my Kelly. Everything is a joke. Even love.
I just hope that he doesn't die laughing.
No. Perish the thought.
You're sympathia. I like you, Scotty. From where are you two friends?
Huh? Room 314, Pentagon.
What is Pentagon?
The Pentagon, my dear, is a club. It's a kind of fraternity where, see, we have meetings there. We go into room 314, everybody gets around in a circle, sits on a floor, sticks their arms straight up in the air and begins to wail. Oh, it's all gone bad everywhere. It's all wrong, and we, and particularly you guys, have to go out and save everybody and fix everything. And it's kind of like a Lonely Hearts Club.
It's a strange country, your America.
Yes, it's a very strange country. Listen, dude, let's get up here and oh wow with these Kalamakasakis dancers, huh?
You can't even say it. No, listen, you go ahead, I'll watch. I'll talk to the lady.
Right.
You do not like to dance?
No, I'm a watcher.
He has much joy, my Kelly. He's Greek at heart.
Is that why you like him?
No. I like him because he's a rich American.
Tell me about yourself.
There is nothing to know. Are you and Kelly friends for a long time?
Yes, we've been friends for a long, long time. What brings you here?
It's a sad story. I'd much rather know about Kelly.
Well, what makes you so interested?
I'd like to know.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done a lot of things together. We were in school together, went to San Quentin together, igloo hunting at Perth Amboy, clamming at the Waldorf.
You speak too fast for me, Scotty.
Why, you taking notes?
Hey, how you doing, Groucho? Where's your mustache? You gotta shave. Okay, what?
You ready to head up now?
Are you trying to run my life again? What do you mean, Red? How dare you? This is where I've always was. wanting to be, and now I'm there.
Θα φύγουμε μακριά. Θα φύγουμε μαζί.
See, if 7 maids with 7 mops here at Santorini got down on the beach, see, and they started to sweep, and they swept for half a year, the walrus said, do you think they could get it clear? Whoa, 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 stay with us now. Here, now, the night is young, sir.
No, sir, it's getting old. We're getting very old. I'm getting old, and I cannot sit around here and watch a loudmouth, sardine-mouthed clown just swailing away. Listen, man, we've been friends for a long time.
Don't hold it against me now, because everybody makes mistakes.
Haven't I seen you someplace before? Huh? Haven't I seen you? Maybe in Istanbul. We met in an alley in Istanbul before, didn't we, huh? And you lost to me again, didn't you? Who sent you, Sorgy? Sorgy sent you after Big Bad Scotty. Now, you tell Sorgy that I know that he's around here. I know it. Now, you tell him! Come on! Hello? Yes, all right, put him on. Hello, Smitty. Yes, I'm afraid it is a little depressing, but there's a little ray of hope coming through. Yeah, well, Sorgy's around here. Yeah. 2 of his men almost jumped me. Yeah, it's all right, though. Yeah. Listen, Harris picked up something for the lab. Will you have the guys take it? Yeah. And do me a favor, will you check out an Urina Pappas? Yeah. Brunette, very, very pretty. Probably comes from Cyprus somewhere. Yeah. Pappas. Uh-huh. All right. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Scott. All right. I'll be down in a minute.
You are Mr. Scott.
Yeah.
Mr. Sorgy says he would like to see you on his boat.
Yeah, well, wait a minute while I go back in and tell the police where to pick up the body.
Mr. Sorgy says you have his word as a gentleman that you will have safe passage both ways.
I accept. Okay. And you have my word as a gentleman that I will blow your head off if you try anything funny.
Scott, thank you for coming.
You're a long way from home, Sorgy.
The world is my home, Mr. Scott.
As if it already didn't have enough trouble. Listen, I don't want to run your business or anything, but the 2 clowns that you put up to jump me in the alley, I think you ought to give them an easier assignment. The last time we met was in a bazaar in Istanbul, and I left him lying in a pool of halberd. It's getting monotonous.
Yes, I know. That's why they attacked you tonight. They were trying to even the score. It was a purely personal enterprise, and I assure you they acted without my orders, and it won't happen again.
I said, well, are you going to dock him or give him 10 demerits?
You've already taken care of their punishment. One of them has a broken shoulder.
Well, I hope he has major medical.
I offer you something to drink, a liqueur, brandy, some coffee, perhaps?
Coffee. What do you want, Sergeant?
Oh, many things. Peaceful life.
I believe that. I guess that's the reason why you have a whole long list of dead bodies floating behind you. And before you start to put the squeeze on me, I'm due back at headquarters in Athens tomorrow.
Mr. Scott, the reason I asked you to come over here was so you could accept my apology. I'm very sorry about what happened tonight, and I don't want it to mushroom into some kind of conflict between us, because all I want is some peace and quiet.
And you just happened to pick this little place, huh? I mean, you didn't know that Kelly Robinson was staying here. You didn't know that he had quit the service or that he was cavorting with a little mermaid by the name of Irene Pappas.
Sounds like much more agreeable work than the work he left.
Drop dead, Sergeant.
Mr. Scott, why do you insist on thinking of me as a villain? Why do you persist in believing that I'm sort of a Chicago version of Dr. Fu Manchu?
I know, you're just an ordinary businessman who happens to be dealing in information instead of guns.
Because it's less cumbersome, more easily transportable, and on the whole, a great deal more lucrative.
Sergeant, there's very little that the communists and us agree on, except that what we hate worse than each other are people who believe in nothing but a profit.
Mr. Scott, you are a fool. You work at very low pay in a very dangerous and difficult job for a government that is very glad to pay me very large sums for what you call the products of my corruption. Why don't you just take it easy? Enjoy the Greek sun, which is the finest in the world.
Like Kelly. Will you get my boat for me so I can go ashore?
Yes, certainly.
Yes, Mr. Sergeant.
Get the launch and bring Mr. Scott ashore.
Sir.
And without incident.
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
Well, we tested for opium derivatives, tranquilizers, barbiturates, negative. There's not a trace of anything we know about.
Well, it's taking my man on a trip, I'll tell you that.
Well, he came to the right country for it. Jason, the Argonauts, Ulysses.
Ulysses. That's what he's playing. He's playing Ulysses. Ulysses stopped off at an island. Sailors got off. They had the Lotus, and they had the ladies and everything, and the guys looked at the women, and they tried the Lotus, and then they forgot all about home and mother. And they spent, it was like a 3-year trip. Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't rule out the possibility of some fruit or flowers that grow in these islands, which have the properties of the legendary Lotus.
Well, why don't we make it a fact?
What do we do then? Organize a botanical expedition and comb the island?
No, we can, what's that test?
Empiric?
Empiric, yeah. We'll make an empiric test.
Hello, Chico. Hello, boy. Hey, we're going to take a little walk. That's it. Right out the door, Chico. Here we go. Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou, I want you to give Chico 2 cc's of that bottle every hour.
You're giving the dog ouzo?
Yeah, ouzo, with a syringe. Would you take him out? Now, you better give me about 24 hours to see if I can get some sort of a positive reaction. So, will you check with me tomorrow? Right.
From where are you two friends?
Room 314, Pentagon.
What is Pentagon?
The Pentagon, my dear, is a club. It's a kind of fraternity where, see, we have meetings there. At 314, everybody gets around in a circle, sits on a floor, sticks their arms straight up in the air, and begins to wail. Oh, it's all gone bad everywhere. It's all wrong.
Yes, She's not yet quite sufficiently relaxed, but you're making progress.
You're pleased with me, then?
Well, the time to talk about that is when he cries like a baby when his drink is withheld.
He's nice. Simpatia. Why do you want to do this to him?
Does that answer your question? Oh, Swenson.
Yes, Mr. Stark.
Go up to the tavern and have that apparatus removed.
Removed?
Yes. Install it up at the lodge. Little Irena is taking her boyfriend up there.
I'll see to it at once.
But why the lodge?
Questions again?
There is only the sea and the cliffs. There is nothing to do.
Nothing, really? Oh, I think I can trust you to think of something. Just to make sure that you're properly chaperoned. Melina will be at the lodge with you.
No. No, no, no. I warn you.
You warn me? I've been warned by half the governments of the world, by the CIA and the GPU and the 12e Bureau, and now my little Irena warns me.
I will not be beaten by that monster again. If she puts her hands on me, I will kill her.
How? I'm interested.
I will find a way. Promise you, I will find a way.
No need for you to find a way. If you do as you're told, you won't be beaten. Let me remind you that there's 15 years in a Turkish prison waiting for you if you'd rather have that than obey my orders. You're supposed to become fond of Robinson. That's the way with women and dogs. But don't become so fond of him that you forget your work. Your work will not be finished until he walks on all fours and makes sounds like a pig.
Any results?
Take a look. Hello, Chico. Come on, kid. Come on. That's the boy.
You thinking what I am?
Yes, indeed. I'm thinking that if this was one of our top agents, boy, he'd tell you anything you wanted to know just so you could keep things nice for him.
Any idea what it might be?
Well, it's one of the hallucinogenics in the family of mescaline and LSD that affect changes in personality. Get values confused.
Mm-hmm. How far can it go?
Well, that's in the realm of speculation. We may be dealing with something whose effect is cumulative. In that case, anything's possible.
If Sorgy's behind all this, which seems to be a certainty, he'll mine Robinson like the Comstock lode.
Well, I don't think so. Not right now. I've seen Kelly, and he's still got the built-in sensor going. He slipped a couple of times, but then he clammed right up.
But can we be sure it'll continue like that? I don't even like to think if he turned out to be unreliable.
No, wait just a minute, you know. Give me a chance. I'll go see him, and I'll take a look at him, and if he's too far gone, then, but I'd rather not even talk about that.
We can't wait very long. Robinson knows every drop on the circuit. If Sorgy finds out that list...
All right, don't rub my nose in it now. Just give me a chance. Now, an antidote.
I don't know. We're in the dark. Scopolamine, dexamyotron. But you see, I hate to advise you to use them because in combination with the stuff that he's already soaked up, it might destroy him.
Epsilotis! Epsilotis, oh, that's special for you. No, I gotta walk up to San Francisco Hills again. Good, life. Oh, thank you. Life. Thank you. Life.
Oh, good afternoon.
Hi, how are you? My name's Alexander. I was looking for a friend.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm Kenneth Harris.
How do you do? How are you?
Your friends left. I only rented the place myself this morning.
Very lucky indeed to get it. Why don't you come in?
Sure. Thank you.
A lovely island, isn't it? Mm-hmm. There's some speculation among cartographers. It may be one of the islands that figured in the voyages of Ulysses. May I get you something?
Oh, no.
I'm not really settled in yet, but I have some scotch. And I can lay on some tea and biscuits in a jiffy.
No, I'm rather anxious to find this friend of mine, you see. You don't know where he's gone.
No. As a matter of fact, he left some belongings here. I've made a package of them if you care to see he gets them.
Mm-hmm. Well, say, thank you.
Well, I've got them outside. Right. Follow me. I bet Sorge's got trained frigates in there. The receivers built in their antennae.
It's a wonder he even let you have the place.
Or he wants to check me out. Doesn't miss a trick, that man.
No. I wonder where Robinson is.
He left yesterday afternoon with the girl by launch. I'm certain they're headed for a point round the island here. There's an old house there, high up, overlooking the sea. Mm-hmm. We've monitored radio messages from the area, and I'm pretty certain it's one of Sorge's hideaways.
Yeah. All right, well, now, listen, you keep an eye on Sorge's yacht, and if I don't make it, thanks all the same anyway. It's nice. It's really beautiful.
Now you tell the story.
What story?
Oh, about the dragon lady in Tokyo.
The dragon lady. Oh, yeah, the dragon lady. And Terry and Pat Ryan and Connie and everybody. No, listen, I'm very proud of that operation, if I do say so, which I, of course, should not even mention. Because we busted up that whole operation from the minister on down to the embassy man from Peking.
And you did all this with Scotty?
Yeah. Him and Okichu. Okichu was the most beautiful geisha in all of Japan. Listen, I don't want to talk anymore.
Okay, we talk no more.
I'm going to take off in a second, my dear.
Please, Kelly. You crazy man, you're going to kill yourself. Please, Kelly, come down. Come down.
I would never fall. Are you kidding? I could fly down there so easy, I would just great enormous circles. I could get down there.
Please stop.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for his last great number, before he left us, he did the following. Watch him, folks, because at any moment he may slip from his precarious.
Kelly, please, you're going to fall.
Whoa.
Tiliardo! Che tavascado!
Oh, no, whatever you said. No, hey, look!
Ella!
Hi! Hi! Crap!
Crash! Crack! Crash! You know, I swore she had two of them when she came in.
Pasufero, ali batilha.
The sound now. Just keep it quiet. Come on. Wait a minute. Listen. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait, look. Oh, listen. Go send them away into the night, whoever it is, will you?
Who is it?
Scott.
Can I come in? It's blowing out here.
Hey! How you doing, dude? Oh, listen, I thought the floor was higher here or something. Remember? Where did you come from?
Bus tour of the Aegean.
Yeah, okay. Well, that calls for, something for ourselves.
I go and get it.
No. Come on here. You alone here?
Hmm? Well, listen, we have this whole wonderful groovy pad all to ourselves, except for Gorgeous George.
That's how he calls the housekeeper.
It's good to see you, man. I said a lot of stuff has been, confusing or escaping me, like the time of things. I can't remember. There seem to be a lot of different people. I'm really pretty sick and tired of it. Well, we have to. Oh, wow, the terrain map. We have to get across the terrain map, you see. Remember the way we used to do this when we were trained to do things? I can get out of anything, man. I can get out of anything. I was the best. There was nobody anywhere. They couldn't get up. Show me an edge that brought us right up to the sky. And I can get out of it. Finally, you really have to take it all yourself.
Okay, straighten up. No. Here. Okay. All right. for Melina. I've taken care of her. And all I need is a little excuse from you. And I'll do the same for you. Now come back here. Get back here. In the bottle.
I don't know. Melina brings bottles. I don't want my Kelly to drink anymore. But I can do nothing. Say nothing. He will kill me, Sorgi. Or put me in prison. Please believe me.
You better get over there and get some rest. You're gonna need it.
Is he asleep?
Go on, get some rest.
Be all right in the morning.
I probably think he had a bad dream. Or else he may not come out of it at all.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to disturb you, but I thought you'd want to know. I've just checked the recorder, and there's nothing at all coming in from the lodge.
What do you mean you just checked the recorder?
Well, you gave me leave to go ashore last night.
How long has it been out?
I can't tell exactly. A few hours, anyway. There was a high wind last night. I have an idea it might have blown the aerial down.
All right, get a couple of men on the launch and get up there right away and fix it.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
Who? Yes, that's right. Now, coffee immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, did you... I hate to be out of line. Did you do something to me, or did I dream it, or what?
No time, sir, did I do anything. Of course, now, you had a little wine bottle that was full of acid, but wasn't LSD. It was something else, something psychedelic.
How long?
Oh, pretty close to 2 weeks. We almost lost you.
The arena. Was there an arena in it someplace?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But she wasn't happy in her work. Sorgi had something on her.
Sorgi?
Mm-hmm.
The magic phrase has cropped up again. What, is that his boat down in the harbor, right?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Wait a second. All the vital statistics are suddenly rushing back now.
Mm-hmm.
A winsome child in a woman's body. Now, is that a quote of mine or not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Isn't that awful? I must have doing everything, right?
Yeah.
I saying groove and
Oh, wow.
groovy and oh, wow, the beads, everything, right? I'm ashamed now.
I hope so.
On the other hand, for shame on yourself, because you left this around. I still could have been... Oh, is that right? Did you really do that to me?
Old John Wayne movie style.
Certainly. I was doing Oh Wow the Beads, and you're doing old flicks.
But I had an excuse.
What
though.
was that?
You were high.
Yes.
And you had an excuse.
What was that?
You were high.
Certainly.
The boat from the launch is coming. hate Irina.
No, honey, I don't hate tarantulas either. I just don't like them crawling all over me.
We better go after these guys. You up to handling a gun?
You bother me with that stuff. I need my shoes on. Well, well, there she goes, folks. True brew right to the end, selling everybody out every second.
You're sorry Irina is not dead.
Hey, that was a crazy thing you did. How'd you do it?
I know the Waters. All my life I've been frightened. Been frightened to be a slave to that man. To starve, to go to prison. So if Irina died, she will not be frightened anymore. Maybe she do not die. But at least I saved my Kelly from those men. So he will not think she's so bad.
Where we go now?
You go, get lost.
Where?
Anywhere where Sorgy can't find you. As far as we're concerned, you went down with the others.
Aristo. Goodbye, Scotty.
Say goodbye too.
Buy yourself a dress and then get yourself a ticket out of Athens. And try to straighten yourself up.
I try. Who will let?
Listen, maybe, well, you know, she was very nice sometimes. Maybe, well.
Yeah, it's too bad about the girl. We'd go and find her ourselves. Sorry we couldn't save her. Yeah, but you see, now you can really spend a real vacation in Santorini. A real one. And listen, if you're looking for that lady gorilla, well, you can find her. She's tied up down in the cellar there. Yes, I will. Goodbye. Sorgy wants to be remembered.
I remember him myself many times from his old terrible suits. Listen, how do you spell Scylla?
Scylla.
Of, you know, Scylla and Charybdis?
Scylla, S-C...
Up, hold it, wait a minute now.
I'll give it to you in three letters at a time. S-C-Y-L-L-A.
Like in the city.
How come you want it?
I'm sending a letter to your mom, describing our educational tour of the Aegean, you see, in all of its glories. I know. As soon as she gets it, she's going to go right to the encyclopedia and check me out on the spellings.
Yes, well, make sure you tell her all about the little siren, the winsome pussycat part of Urena.
Hey, listen, I put a little something in there because, after all, you know, your mother likes a little of the Harrison Carroll specials as much as anybody else.
But she will accept all of that from you, you see. But as far as I'm concerned, my spare time is spent at museums and cathedrals, you see.
I hope it would be.
Man, drift out
because
and take a look at such a great thing here. Take a look, Thurman. Wouldn't you say that this is it?
Yeah, it's very nice, man. It's very beautiful, no question about it.
This way. This is it. My mom used to bring me here every summer. These were the only relatives that she had. But that was 27 years ago. And I haven't seen them since. It looks the same. The house and the trees and the ditch on the side.
Anyway, the yard is... in the long driveway. It looks... it looks the same. But it isn't. It's different.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. You better let me get a hacksaw and cut that thing off your ankle before you stand a chance to lose a foot.
Yeah. You walk out of here and ask the wrong person for a hacksaw or even a dime for a phone call. And we lose everything. We look like a cartoon. Somebody busted out of a chain gang. Still got that thing on my ankle. Anybody take one look at us and call a cop. And we get busted by the police, and we are in the soup. No money, no identification, and no department to bail us out. The Pentagon doesn't want to know us. Doesn't want to hear about it. Carmody said, you get into this assignment and blow it. You get out yourself, or don't come back. And we blew it. I blew it.
Oh, you didn't blow it. I blew it.
In the meantime, them freaks back there, they're still coming. They gotta kill us. They got to. We wouldn't be safe inside of a jail. They gotta find us, man. We know who they are. We got their identities. That's all we were sent to get. Some of the biggest saboteurs in America, just ordinary businessmen. Or looking like it. They're finished unless they stay anonymous. We can blow their whole operation just by knowing who they are.
We know who they are. They know who we are. Nobody knows anything. That's beautiful.
My great Uncle Harry and my Aunt Alda live in that house. Oh, we're through. In the long run, we're as good as dead. I think. I don't know.
Morning.
Good morning.
Pretty good worker. I can do anything.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, I'm good with machinery now. Refrigerators, tools, painting, your car, your radio.
You're a pretty remarkable fella.
Yes, sir.
You're hungry.
Yes.
You're going up the house and tell the missus you're working for me. Get yourself some breakfast.
Well, I don't accept any charity.
Last night you was tired and you took my barn. Yeah. Now you're hungry. Go get yourself some breakfast. Say, pretty remarkable fella. How handy are you with a pickaxe and a spade?
Well, now, you're talking about my specialty now.
Well, I got some irrigation ditches back there that need mending. You go on up there, you'll find the tools stashed in the back porch.
Fine, fine. Thank you. Name's Scott, sir. Alexander Scott.
Miller, Harry Miller.
Green eyes. Helen O'Connell and Bob Eberly. 1941.
Toilet's that hungry?
You look starved, child. It's fresh from last night. They in now.
Thank you. Smiling Jack. And the Cats and Jammer Kids. Flash Gordon. And, Phantom. And Terry and the Pirates. Oh, what a lousy way to come home.
Time for bed. Funny. Fever just won't go away.
It will.
I've hidden and dodged and scratched in a lot of places. I never gave it a thought. And here I feel like a criminal.
Well, just hang in there, sporting life. We're in good shape.
My Uncle Harry taught me to shoot a gun and handle a saw and a hammer. And I can't even remember his voice. What do they talk about? How do they sound?
Well, I don't talk too much. Certainly not to me. I'm just a stranger.
Yeah. Me too.
Did a good job on them ditches yesterday. Good job.
Well, sir, I enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it, huh?
Yes, sir. I mean, I haven't handled the pick and shovel for quite a while, and I kind of enjoyed it.
Well, there's still the main ditch on the South 40.
I enjoy it.
All right, up to it.
All right, sir. Listen, one of the sluice gates needs repairing.
If you'd enjoy it.
I would enjoy it. Now, it's wired together with about 10 strands of baling wire, and I can't cut it with the pliers or the wire cutters. What I need is, I need a hacksaw, but I can't find one in the barn.
Oh, well, there's one out there in the shed, but go easy with it. Needs a new blade.
All right.
I'm Leighton.
Yeah, me too.
Finish your coffee, Alexander.
Yes, ma'am. Listen, I want to thank you for that salve.
Yes, I wondered if you enjoyed your blisters along with your pick and shovel. Did you find the gloves in the barn?
Just where you told me to, yes, ma'am. My mom used to make bread like this at home. Of course, now she only makes it on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Where is home?
Philadelphia.
You get home often?
No, not too often.
Philadelphia's nice, so I've heard. My little sister moved there years ago. Wrote the loveliest letters.
So how many's in your family?
5 sisters, all gone now.
Sorry about that.
My only daughter, her husband, strange. Everyone gone. I wouldn't change it, though. Not 1 hour, not 1 day. I've led a long life and a happy one. 45 years with the cussedest man in this part of the country. My land, you're an easy young man to talk to.
Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Morning. Sorry to bother you. I'm your mailman.
Where's Mr. Hilson?
I'm taking his rounds for him today. He's got the flu. 102 temperature.
My stars, he hasn't missed a day in years.
There were these. Nice savings on men's work pants and a white sale downtown. Reason I bothered you, ma'am, there's this letter, but the name isn't on my list. Does it ring a bell? Robinson? Mr. Robinson?
No, I don't think so. Must be just a wrong address.
Well, that's what I figured. And then I thought, well, maybe the Robinsons are visiting.
We knew some Robinsons once, but that was a long time ago.
Well, I'll just mark it return to sender. Sorry to bother you, Mrs. Miller. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Cat wasn't a mailman. He was trying to deliver a letter addressed to you.
What?
This is a fake. He was looking for you.
We're still cool.
he couldn't deliver it.
Didn't have to. He saw me.
Well, that's it then. We're dead.
Along with your aunt and uncle.
Gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Now. Right now.
Full breakfast of milk, cereal, bacon, eggs, ham, cheese.
Just hungry, that's all.
3 oranges, 1 orange peel. 3 bananas, 1 banana peel. 3 apples, no cores at all. Eggs missing, bread missing, cheese missing. I don't begrudge the food. I hate being lied to. He's hiding somebody else in the barn.
2 and 5, hold your positions. Primary objects are now established in the barn. Secondary objects in the house. All systems are hold.
We'll wait for dark.
Yeah. We ought to. We ought to have done a lot of things.
Now pick us off like ducks.
Maybe. At least we'll lead him as far away from here as we can get. Agreed?
Yeah, we can get this thing off your ankle here. Because then again, you gotta run on this foot.
I'll run. I won't bring grief into this house. They won't even know I was here.
Hey, listen. Wait a minute, you better slow it down, man. Let the blade cool. It's getting hot.
We're poison. Everything we touch. Anybody that touches us is contaminated. And it just goes on and on like that till they run us into the ground.
Unless we stand still and fight.
Not here. And not now. We can get these innocent people killed just by hanging around till dark.
Okay.
Maybe it's our time.
Maybe our time, man.
Pay our dues.
Pay our dues? Listen, we were born lucky, man. And we're gonna stay lucky. And that's that. Oh, man.
And that's that.
We're almost through.
It's through right now. Come on down out of there, fellas. The game's over. I've got all day, fellas.
No, sir, you haven't. You've got to listen.
I am listening. Who are you and what do you want?
We just want you to let us go.
Now, please.
Maybe, but first I want to know who you are and what you're doing holed up in my barn.
Tell him. Tell him, man. It's the only way we're gonna get out of here now. Tell him!
We haven't meant any harm, sir. I've been sick and my partner's been trying to get me well so we could move on. We have got ourselves into bad trouble, but it's not with the police. You've got to believe that.
It's not the police. Who is it that's got you on the run?
We don't want you to be bothered with all that, so...
Well, I am bothered right now. Alta, ring 3224 and get Homer Garrison. Tell him to come over here and get these 2 high rollers. Homer's a dandy fella. Got my old job as deputy sheriff. He's a lot better at it than I was, though. That was a long time ago, before you fellas was born.
Just when a body needs his blessed things.
Must be fixing up somewheres down the line. Outside. Alda, you go clear them things out of the back seat of the car.
Hello. Thing's not out of order. It's stone dead. They probably cut the wires.
They're here. They're here. Sir, you gotta put the gun down now and let us go.
Maybe too late, man.
No, not till dark.
Late for what?
Our job was to keep it away. And we brought it with us right in the house.
Well, so far, you fellas haven't made me mad, but it won't take much more. Go on outside in the yard.
They'll still wait until nightfall before they make a move, man, unless they're forced ahead. So we still got time.
What have I done? What have I done?
That's far enough, right there.
I don't think they'd do it to the car, do you?
Why not? They had about 20 minutes to rig it.
Alda, you gotta drive.
Uncle Harry, you can't use the car.
What?
I said you can't use the car. Andy, don't touch it. Get back.
It won't be there. It'll be under the dash.
Who are you? What's your name?
She asked you a question, young fella.
It doesn't matter. You couldn't possibly know me. If you remember me at all, it would be as a child. Who doesn't exist anymore. This is what I am now. And this is what I brought you.
Sir, there's no doubt about it that we're being watched, and it's a little too late to leave anyway. So I'm going to ask you to point the gun at us and lead us back to the farmhouse. Now, please, don't ask any questions. Just do it.
They're going back in. Over. Over. Do you read me? All positions still hold. We wait till dark.
Stars, Charlie, you're burning up.
Yeah. Fever should have gone by now. It just won't go.
Mom, you have any bleach, wet or dry, or ammonia, even?
In the cellar.
Good. I'll get it myself. You got some barbed wire in the barn?
Half a roll.
All right. I'll go on over there and get it. What I'll do is I'll hook the barbed wire up to the electrical system, put it around the windows.
Yeah, you gotta put some pennies behind the fuses.
Yeah.
Well, hold your horses there, Rig. What are you talking about?
Well, when they come, and they're going to come through the doors and through the windows and down the chimney like the big bad wolf.
This is my house.
Yes, and this is war. And it's either we kill all of them or they're going to kill all of us.
Why?
We know who they are, and now we're dangerous to them. So they're after us, and you joined up with us, and they're going to kill us all now.
Who are they? Well, it is like what we used to call gangsters. I guess it doesn't matter much now. Anyway, we found them, and then they found us.
That's how come that shackle.
Yeah, and then we got away from them.
How many are they?
It was 5. Could be more now.
They got guns?
Yes, and they can shoot.
It's a nightmare.
Ma'am, it's a nightmare.
All right, I'm going to make a run for the barn.
How many weapons have you got, sir?
This?
And?
I'm gonna hold on to it.
There's a 410. An octagonal barreled pump action 22.
Who says so?
I do.
I got rid of the 410 10 years ago. I never got another.
A 22?
Well, I had that reboard. It's there in the closet.
How many rounds?
A couple of boxes. Hey, how'd you know about them guns?
There's no hitting power, but it's a gun. It won't take long rifles. They're shorts, just longs. Loads 11 in the magazine, and 1 in the chamber makes 12. It was mine. You give it to me. But I couldn't take it back to the city with me. Boarding school, so at the end of every summer, I left it here with you.
Kelly? What's Kelly?
Promise me that one. You put 2 nails on the wall in the kitchen, and your 30-30 was on it for me to take down when I was tall enough to reach it and take it down by myself. The next summer. And I would have made it, too, because I was tall and skinny the next summer. But that winter, my mom died, and next summer it never came. No, I've come, and I wish I hadn't. I'm sorry.
You were so little, and you never laughed. You haven't changed. You're still skinny.
Get out of this, son.
With what? I know him, and you don't.
Welcome home, anyway. Woman, get us some coffee and bread. We've got some work to do.
There will be no surprise, no change in schedule. Stand by.
What is it?
Mr. Miller used them some years ago to take some stumps out. They've just lain in the cellar since.
They're blasting caps. How long have they been there?
3, 4 years.
Well, they're unstable by now. Maybe that's good. Since some of these need some fuses, man, because this mixture is not going to be unstable enough to go on impact.
All right, well, listen. Leave me an inch and a half and take the rest.
Okay. Let me use the scissors for a minute. Don't touch it, it's cooking.
Hey, cats. Come in here.
You have any cigars or cigarettes?
Get out.
Hello?
Oh, you... Filth, nothing but filth. They're laughing like crazy.
No, they're not either. Call the sheriff.
Why, they've cut it again. They're in the storm cellar underneath.
Get on the floor. You in your right place over there?
Yeah. I can't trust this thing to stop a man, but if I can hit those caps, I can set them off. I need the lamps lit.
up on the roof, one or two.
One.
Mom, you got a crawlway? You get up to the attic?
Overhead in the bedroom closet.
Scotty, wait, the cellar comes first, look. They started a fire down there.
Hard on the shingles.
Watch everything now, every square inch. The power's out. The lamps relit, can you? The whole setup.
Hey, listen. That's it. We did it.
All that dynamite, the house stood up pretty well.
Well, built her over 40 years ago. I figure she's good for a few more.
Oh, thank you, Elder. Yeah, there was 9 of them.
Seemed like more.
9. You know, 4 of them had prison records as long as your arm. Murder, arson, armed robbery.
And the other 5?
Nobody's been able to link the other 5 yet. Of course, there's still a lot of questions in the air.
Told you all I know.
2 men broke into your home. They held you at gunpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And they forced you to hide it.
Mm-hmm.
And along come the other 7, hunting for them. They come down through the roof, up through the cellar, in through the doors and the windows, and they all killed each other. You and all, they didn't get a scratch.
Looks that way.
You're a terrible liar, Harry. If it was anybody but you, I'd put you through a ringer.
It's me. No.
Yeah. That's a mighty fine cup of coffee, Alda.
Come again, Homer.
Mm-hmm.